but we still on time. I got my man.
What up?
The top dating coach.
Oh shit,
my man. I always say that. I ain't gonna say that differently because I got my own subscribers now and shit.
I feel you.
that ain't that, you know. You do what you do. What's going on, Tashawn?
Hold on.
So, yeah, we just gonna get into the game early. No little intro and all of that like we usually do.
Right.
So boom. So today we're gonna talk about how to deal with haters,
right?
Internet trolls, and getting over rejection and shit. Getting over the fear of it. You know what I mean? So I felt like there's nobody in the game who knows about haters and internet trolls more than you. I don't think that's debatable, really. Like, who gonna say? How is it? Like, you've been doing this how many years?
Man, for like 12 years now and shit. It's been a minute.
So who knows this shit?
It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, Locario. How long did it take for you to start getting like the haters on YouTube and shit?
I think it was. I mean, it was instantly though, because back I started in 2008, so it was in 2008 when I first started doing stuff. You know, I feel like it was more people just trolling back then because nobody was really taking YouTube that seriously at that point. You know what I'm saying? So you'd always have some shit where people will be trolling, people will be flagging the videos. Even on other sites, I had people like I used to post my joints on like maybe 6 or 7 different sites. Some of them sites not even up right now, but I used to post it on there. I was getting haters on there. It was like, you know, and sometimes it'll be female haters, all that shit too. Like I have women that hate on my shit and be mad and wanted to take my shit down. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know.
Do you think you had to build a somewhat large following first? So you know how they say like it comes when you get big, or were you just always the type of person who was getting hated on?
Nah, it was just happening, you know, from the jump, really. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like getting used to it though was a different story, you know, because the thing was, it was kind of like I didn't realize that it was that much fucking people out there who is that miserable. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, how the fuck is a person so, you know, because I always think, I'd be like, okay, a motherfucker sitting in their room and just watching this shit and then just like hating the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. Like that shit never makes sense to me. You know what I mean? So I just was always wondering like what that was about, because I never felt that way. Like, and even if, let's say, for example, because I think there's a difference between hating and just not liking something. You understand? So somebody could just not like a specific thing or a specific person's style or whatever it is, and that's cool. My thing is, but if you don't like it, just you don't fuck with it. You understand what I'm saying? But then you have people who they you know, they're on all your shit and they say they don't like it, but they're on every fucking video. They, you know what I'm saying? So they basically do like it. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
It's ridiculous.
I see a thing. What are your thoughts on mgtow dictionary? I don't have to talk to him, bro, because he don't show himself. I mean, so how can I rate somebody? How can I rate somebody who don't show themselves? That's probably you asking that. But guess what?
Right.
Y'all want this T-shirt? Zero folks given. It's the Afi Kingdom shirt. So that's what I care.
Well, that's what's up.
That's how much I care. I got a T-shirt. So that tell you right there.
That's what's up. That's funny though, because that dude, what was the name? mgtow dictionary and shit. Yeah. I've run across some of his videos, and if I'm not mistaken, I heard him talking about. He was talking about me. He was talking about some other coaches and stuff. And
yeah, he was talking about me.
Yeah, and he was, you know, he's one of those dudes who I guess don't understand game or don't believe in game and think it's about looks or something. He's one of those cats. So he's just, I
don't like that shit because it's not true.
Right. So he you know, he's one of those cats. So he to me, you know, and I don't really like to talk about people too much like that, but from what I heard so far on what I've seen on his videos, it's just weird. And you know, hopefully he actually you know, it would be fun to debate him because you already know I like debating motherfuckers. So MGTow Dictionary, if you're listening, hit me up. We could do a debate. I'll do it on your channel. I don't even care. I'll do it on his channel. Because
he has because I went on there before. He has he put the link in the chat, so that's how I was able to talk to him.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what's popping with him.
But the only reason why I did that because he was getting slick on comments and shit, and then he thought I wasn't gonna see it.
Right. So that's fine. What up, my dude? K Zagging 20 in the chat. Ray Eros, what's going on, bro?
Hey Zagging, what's going on? What's up, Ronaldo? What's going on, bro? I mean, but it's a cool. I don't hate guys, but I just like the energy over there was just kind of dark for me. Like it's just too dirty. It's kind of like I felt like I was in the Darth Vader fucking place and shit, and this evil ass shit, and this big dictator saying all this evil shit. This is like they was troopers and shit.
Right.
We hate women, peel away roaches. Like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Y'all, this is the type of shit. This the player shit. Like, okay, well, y'all can have that. Like, if like, what makes you think? Not you, but period. What makes people think? Do you see my demeanor and how I am and shit? What makes you think I would care about what the fuck he has to say? I don't even know who he is. Like, I can't even see him. Like he could be a fat boy, he could be a Russian, he could be a woman with the boy shit. So why would he say I don't even know who he is? See, that's the thing I never understood. Where if a person hides their face all the time, because I can understand a person hiding their face because they they want to put a certain message out, but they might not necessarily want to be public, throw their face around or whatever. Because the thing is, people watch these things a lot. So there's times I've been in the street. Well, it's like Black Ram. Like, he even if you don't show himself, you still know who the fuck he is. Right. Like we've seen how Black Ram look. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but the thing is, you have people out here who they basically just say a whole bunch of shit and they hide behind the fact that they don't show their face. So it gives them courage to say things without having to really, put their shit out there. You see what I'm saying? So it makes them even more, braver. It makes them more brave to, put the shit out there. But I'm like, look, if you're going to say what you're going to say what you're going to say and stand on what you're saying. See, the thing with me, though, this is what I do. I'll tell you what I do. Because sometimes what happens is this. I don't, like when people are hating or I hear people talking about me, usually like even, for example, MGTow Dictionary, usually I wouldn't even say dudes' names, you know what I'm saying? Or say certain things about certain people because I don't want to like give energy to certain people in certain situations. The only thing with him is I find him hilarious. So I would just love to debate him because that should be fun as hell. Like he called me a 5. So I thought he called me a 5 and he said I couldn't get, and he said he called me a 5 and he said I couldn't get bitches because I wear glasses. Like who says shit like that? Right, that's what I'm saying. Why you care about if I get bitches or not, bro? And on top of that, I don't care. And on top of that, when dudes be judging other dudes' looks, that's suspect to me. You know what I'm saying? But also that again shows you don't understand the game, because if you are a dude, you have no business really seriously like judging a dude's looks, because it don't matter what the fuck you saying unless you like fucking dudes. So that's the only time a guy's look should be important to you, if you like fucking guys. Now, if dudes like fucking dudes, that's on them. Ain't no wrong with that. That's you. But that's the only time I should, like, if I see your channel and you're constantly talking about guys' looks, you know what I'm saying? If you're not a gay channel, I don't understand the point. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Plus cats be lying. Like, let's be real, fellas. Y'all ain't gay, but Ray Charles can tell you I'm higher than a 5, bro. You got to at least say a 7 to make it seem like you not hating. I got muscles and shit. I got nice eyes and all lashes and a beard. You got to at least say I'm a 7, bro. Or else if you say I'm less than a 7, you making it too obvious. You feel me? You make it obvious. You know, dudes, that's like me saying a chick is all right. Like, I don't like Cardi B at all. She's not my type. But the bitch ain't a 4. You know what I'm saying? She's a lot higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be realistic here, bro. That's funny. You did too. You should have said 7, then I'd have been like, I believe you. Trust me up. Trust me. You know these cats out here is fucked up looking. Shout out to my dude King Dre in the chat. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Yeah, man. Y'all ain't even gotta be gay. Just come on, bro. You know what a 5 is, bro. 5 is a cat. The cat 5 is a guy that don't get no bitches. Right? I ain't even.
Shout out to Mahogany Roots.
Because guess what? mgtow Dictionary, you ain't got women in your chat saying you a 10 right now.
You're right.
And I bet you won't ever have. I bet you will never have it. 0 times. That's how come I won right there.
Oh, shit.
That's all it takes. You see that? See, look.
That's funny.
I won just because of that. And she cute.
But see, that's all that matters, though. That's all that matters, though. All that matters is what the girl is saying. You feel what I'm saying? If the girl's saying you cute, the girl's saying you a 10, the girl, that's you understand what I'm saying? That's all that matters, because that's who you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes on the internet, they sitting there, you know, like they have blogs, they got fucking websites, message boards dedicated to dudes' looks. And I'm just like, wow. Like I'm like, I can't believe that this shit is really that serious. But again, this is what guys who have no life, you know, do when it comes to the internet. Because if you think about the internet, man, we got this tool that we could use to do so many fucking cool, awesome things. And dudes spend their time on there just like hating, you know what I'm saying, trolling. The trolling shit is the funniest shit to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where these dudes, they just sit there and troll all day. And then you know, and then just use it for bullshit. So I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get the point of it, man. Like I say, and like you said, if you don't like, just don't watch.
Right.
Locario, why do people watch your shit and keep coming to watch your shit to talk shit about it? What's that about, bro? You can school me because I don't know, because I be trying to figure out. Just
no,
like,
but see, that's the thing.
Thumbs downs and shit. You get thumbs down for your video start. Like, bro,
right.
For my shit.
Yeah, as soon as it starts, you be seeing thumbs down and shit. Shout out to my dude Playertainment in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Now the thing is this, man. You gotta understand, a lot of people who are haters, they really love your shit. You understand? That's why they tune in and all that other stuff. Some of them are envious of the shit that's popping off. You know, and also you got to understand that these guys, they're always looking for a win. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I want people to understand. When people be hating on your shit, because they'll go, like, for example, they'll say, okay, if I could get Afi to get upset at me, or if I could try to embarrass Afi, if I can try to get, you know, Afi to fucking, you know, like get out of his fucking, you know, character or whatever, then I'm gonna feel like I had a good day. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel good bringing him down. That's how people think. Because they're not winning in their everyday real life. They're not doing anything substantial. So they're like, let me look for somebody who's doing something substantial and try to get to at least if I can fucking hopefully trip him up, or at least if I can embarrass him, then it'll be good. But that's why I always have fun with the haters and the trolls that call into to my live streams, because it's like, I'm like, look, you're not. Look, man, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I'm like, you're not smart enough to get me on this game shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you want to talk about some other subject, if you want to talk about open heart surgery or fucking, I don't know, sports, then hey, you got me. I'm not no expert in that shit. But I'm like, bruh, the shit is, I've been doing this shit since 2008. You feel what I'm saying? It's 2020. That's freaking what, 12 years and shit. So my thing is, I always found it to be disrespectful in a way where a person who isn't an expert at something trying to tell the expert at something they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like you know, that's like me going to a fucking you know, a Tony Robbins seminar or a Gary Vaynerchuk seminar, and they talking about making it in business. And I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers don't know what y'all talking about because this and this and that. I'm like, bruh, you understand? These motherfuckers been doing this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? They got shit popping off and all that. So how are you coming out of nowhere acting like, you know what I mean? But again, it's low-key trolling, and some of it is low-key hate, because again, they do not like the fact that when a person who is doing something of substance, you feel what I'm saying? They don't like that shit. They want to tear that down so they can feel good about themselves, because they don't have the balls or the smarts or the discipline to do some shit of substance. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Shit is crazy, man.
What's the one guy who always calls with some bullshit over there?
One guy, there's a few of them.
There's one particular one. One time I was pissed off. He had me pissed off so much I went on a break. I think I called you. I said, "Give me 5 minutes to call." I won't call him.
I think you talking about locker room.
Locker room, yeah.
Yeah, this nigga. Yo, but see, this is the thing, because dudes be telling me, they be like, "Yo, why don't you?" They be like, "Yo, cut him off, cut the phone off, turn off the." But see, I'm telling you, there's a reason why I let these dudes rock, because you got to understand something. There's a lot of other guys out there like dudes like him who don't understand the game. So what's going to happen is this: if a dude come on your show, right, and every time you just you cut him off, like, because there's a time you're gonna have to cut him off. But if every time you cut him off, what's going to happen is that you're letting go of a teachable moment. You understand? For the people who's watching, for anybody who thinks just like him. You feel what I'm saying? Because there are people who are on the fence who don't really know nothing as far as the game is concerned, and they'll think like him. Or two, what's going to happen is they're going to say, "Oh, you always cutting him off because he's telling the truth, and you don't want him to expose you," or some stupid shit like that. So now I'm like, okay, let's get into it. Let's actually debate on this shit. So it's like, I'm gonna just embarrass you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, I don't mean to be embarrassing you, but you're embarrassing yourself by your lack of knowledge and your arrogance to think you're going to get one over on the dating coach. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, that's not gonna happen. You feel what I mean?
A consultation or a outside debate you.
Right.
I've had guys pay to debate. I mean, they don't say that. They don't say I'm paying to debate you, but
right,
when I get on the phone and shit, they want to challenge me.
Right.
Why you want to challenge me? Why does it mean that much to you?
It's crazy.
Matter of fact, let me say these super chats. Shout out to EO for the super chat. He said,
my dude EO in the chat was popping, bro.
Players always sliding through. I seen him, and I seen somebody. Reality of Fitness. Thank you for the super chat, brother. And
shout out to my dude Player Tamer. We did a whole thing on Instagram, and the fucking Instagram cut my shit off, so it erased the fucking interview. So I'm gonna have my dude Player Tamer on this weekend, because I gotta chop it up with him. His game is heavy. So, and I found him first on your channel, Alfie. So Player Tamer be on that real.
There you go. So y'all gotta watch. See y'all be tripping. I'm over here. Yeah, that was a funny interview too. That was a fun one.
Right. Nah, real talk.
Hey, because you can even say Player Tamer didn't seem like a guy who was simping first and then learned it. He seemed like a natural.
Right. Nah,
some guys I can tell not naturals. He seemed like a natural. He seemed like me. Like I just always fuck with bitches.
Right. Nah,
he was like that. He said, I forgot. He said something. I was getting fucked over hella times. I was like, damn, this is hella times, bro.
Mm-hmm. Nah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Thank you. The LDA, what's going on, Lawrence?
LDA in the building. What's going on, bro?
That's who you need to interview so he can go get ass the Holy Ghost over there.
For real, right now, there's so many people I got to get on, because I got my StreamYard shut up. Man, it's a lot of motherfuckers I got to get up on there.
Hey, how is it since like New York is on shutdown and shit? Like you can't do shit, so you just in the house and shit. How is that for you?
Yeah, it's everything. Shit is always everything's locked down. The streets is fucking empty. You know what I'm saying? What else? Yeah, it's just streets is empty. But the thing is, I feel like it's not as crazy as people gonna think in the media. I mean, as far as people who don't live in New York, because I got people who don't live in New York hitting me up, and they're like, "Yo, is everything all right? Like, are you cool?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm good, bro. It's all right." You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you ain't here, you hearing all the stories, and you're like thinking, motherfuckers is out here on some, fucking Dawn of the Dead type fucking zombie movie shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm asking. You good over there? Shit.
I'm cool. Shout out to Ramil. What's going on, bro? What's popping?
Ramil, the players are sliding through, man. That's what I like, man. See, it's a lot of guys in here who fuck bitches too. Right. Yeah, man. Hey, what's a crazy a crazy like troll story? Like you ever had somebody stalk you or just won't leave you the fuck alone?
Man, it's okay. It's weird. I've had this is some stupid shit. So I had a dude who and I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna just say the story. So I had this fucking idiot, right? Hit me. I had a sale where I had a package where I was giving out, a few of my joints for maybe like $100, and I was giving out like 8 products or some shit, right? So some dude bought it, right? And he says, "Hey, I bought your stuff and I don't like your book, and your book isn't as good as this other guy's book, this other coach's book. I'm not going to say the coach's name." And he's like, "Your book sucks. I'm going to write a scathing review on Amazon about your book." You know what I'm saying? And then the motherfucker went on Amazon and wrote a bunch of lies talking about, "Yo, this book has a lot of fucking like typos and like mad shit." You understand what I'm saying? So this dude, he wrote this long ass email talking about how, "Oh, I don't like none of your products," but he literally bought the products 5 minutes ago, and then he sends the fucking email talking about, "Yo, I read all your shit. I don't like none of it. You suck." I'm like, so this nigga actually purchased my shit just to hate, and I'm like, that's how deep the hate went. It was like the dude actually bought the shit just to say he bought it so he can hate. But I'm like, nigga, you ain't looking at none of the products yet because you got the shit 5-10 minutes ago. But this is how deep the shit is, because a lot of what a lot of haters try to do is that they try to get under your skin with bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? But see, you got to understand that haters, they got low self-esteem, they got issues, they don't like themselves, they're miserable, which is why they're doing the shit they're doing. See, a person who loves themselves, a person who's happy, they actually want to fucking, progress, and they want others to progress. They want to help other people. This is why I fucks with you, Afi, because I feel like you one of the main dudes who was like, you show mad love to everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like that's a good judge of character is when a motherfucker is, because you could just be on some, look, fuck all y'all niggas, I'm gonna just do whatever I do and fuck all y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, I fuck with this person, that person. I big up this person, that person. I be seeing you with everybody chat. You giving super chats. You was spreading the love. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, it's funny too, because that's why it was a nigga on here. 2 things he said. One thing, he said he was ghostwriting me. Who the fuck says shit like that, bro?
Right.
Who would, if it's that bad, bro? Then what are you talking about? Just make your own channel and then take all the credit for yourself.
Right, exactly. Nah, real talk.
Yeah. And then I was hating, bro. Like niggas tell me, I was flagging channels down, bro. Like seriously, like. Bro, you know me well enough to just know if I don't like you, I just don't fuck with you. I don't even think about cats I don't like.
Right.
I'll be like, that nigga Boosie, and if I see him in a chat, I'll be like, look at this Boosie ass nigga in here. You know what I'm saying? But that's as far as it goes, man. I don't take it no farther than that, man. So, but like cats believe certain shit or they want to, so it's like discernment, man. Like you gotta, and then even if you do see something, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pull a cat to the side and ask them.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to ask the person, bro, and then they can tell you their side. But I don't be tripping, bro. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, whatever, fam. Like, I got my same little shits going on, so it really don't affect me. Like, as long as I'm still got my little rotation shit and my jobs and just all of this shit, whatever. That see, just like mgtow dictionary, he can talk about me for 24 hours. My day isn't going to change. And the thing is the cats he talking to, I don't want that audience anyway.
Right.
You're preaching to guys who don't like fucking coaches anyway. So it's like, it's not like you're tearing my shit down because they don't like me anyway. You're just making them check my shit out.
Right. And then the thing is, the people that check your shit out, some of them they're gonna be like, yo, I like this shit. And then you're basically helping them. That's why I don't like to really say dudes who's hating names, because dudes, see, let me see, guys gotta understand the game, right? So what happens is, is if you're saying a person name or you're giving them promotion. So even if a person's hating on me, right? I've had people who's hating on me and shout my name out, and then a motherfucker check my shit, and then they buy my fucking books. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the haters, they help in that way. So they don't realize that their hate is still love. It is you helping me out. So my thing is, what I'm actually doing is worse. Meaning, if I don't say your name, I'm doing worse than you think you're doing, because I'm not giving you any light. Even if you're a person who has more views or subscribers, you could have 100,000 subscribers, and if you say in my name, right, that's 100,000 of your subscribers that's hearing me. I could have 20,000 subscribers, but I'm not saying your name at all. And so no people that know me who don't know you, they're not gonna know you. You feel
not through me, right? Not through you.
Right, exactly. Ain't gonna know them through me. So that's what I'm saying. Where, because I have people say, "Yo, why don't you say so and so's name? And why are you being scared?" I'm like, no, I'm not being scared. I'm being strategic, meaning I'm letting you know I'm not really fucking with you like that to even mention you. You feel what I'm saying? Because usually, if I mention you, that means I have some sort of respect for you. So if I don't really have that much respect for you, I'm not gonna mention you. Just like, like I shouldn't even have said anything about mgtow dictionary. That's probably the last time I'm gonna say his fucking name. You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? So that's the thing where haters don't realize that you can hate all these motherfuckers, but then you fucking saying they shit, and then you helping them out. You helping out the people you're supposed to be hating.
My boy, Stephen's Cole with the 99. I really fucking love this guy, bro.
Shout out to Stephen's Cole. What's popping, bro?
Fucking do, bro. Like, and I don't care what you cats say. Let me tell you niggas something, bro. Because I said Steph was saucy a long time ago. I ain't and I said Steph was saucy with 300 subscribers. Look, I'm a teacher, bro, and I'm an OG. So I'm saying that to say it's naturally for me to see potential in other motherfuckers, right? And like Steph's so raw to me. He like if I had a son or a little brother, I would want him to be like that. It ain't even got nothing to do with his content. It's his direction, his focus.
Right.
He teach me shit. Like, he's saucy to me. I don't care about because he.
Stephen's Cole get it in. That's this.
He bro.
Plate still get it in, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Why I can't think another nigga raw because I think I'm raw. I think I'm raw and hella fine and hella tight.
Right.
But I can think Steph hella raw too. Like, and he is. He just how his success is and how humble he still is. That's a good dude, man.
Now let me tell you what I like about Stefan. Like, what he does is, and this is what I noticed about him too. Stefan got crazy subscribers. He got mad people fucking with him. You feel what I'm saying? And then I saw, I think it was maybe it was a week or two ago where he was on your live, and it was like maybe 3 a.m. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like probably like 100 people watching. You feel what I'm saying? Now, most people, this is what I noticed about people on YouTube. A lot of people on YouTube, what they do is they go to your fucking subscribers and they see, oh, this nigga only have this much subscribers, so I'm not even gonna fuck with him. But a dude named, but Stephen's Cole, he's like, look, I'm gonna fuck with you because I'm a real motherfucker. Like, I ain't on that regular bullshit. It's like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing some real shit, let's just get it popping. And that's what I never understood about a lot of dudes on YouTube and all that is like, yo, we should all be utilizing this shit to bring everybody up. You feel what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the people who are haters and who, because even if you have a disagreement with somebody, because trust me, there's people on here that don't agree with me, and I don't agree with them necessarily, but I still respect them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because there's a bunch of content creators where I'll watch some of their videos and I'll be like, okay, I agree with that. I don't agree with that. I agree with that or don't agree with that. Or they can watch my shit and be like, okay, I agree with that or I don't agree with that. And which is cool. We can have respectful disagreements. But it's like dudes be taking shit so personally that they think disagreements or they think that critiques is hating. And I think that's a big differentiation that we gotta understand, is that there's a difference between hating and disagreeing. And then there's a difference between hating and critiquing. You feel what I'm saying? Because like, let's say for example, you know, King Dre is doing a video, and he was like, and then somebody asked him about something I said, and he was like, oh well, you know, I don't agree with what Locario said in that video. Then somebody gonna come to me and be like, yo, King Dre hating on you, son. I'm like, fuck you mean he hating on me? And I watched the video, he just said he disagreed. And I'm like, it's just a disagreement. Who cares? Like, everyone is entitled to disagree or agree. But people like to make it into this thing where they want to put everybody against each other, acting like everybody hating and all this other shit. And I'm like, nah, that's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I was in Morocco, right? In Africa on fucking camels, and I'm getting DMs with somebody telling me, somebody talking shit about me. Nigga, I just got off a camel in Africa.
Right.
You heard what I said? You heard what I
Right.
said? I just got off a camel in that. So what makes you think I care about what a nigga said on some video shit?
Right. Right. Exactly.
And shit.
Exactly.
Right. With some designer clothes on and shit. Hey, if y'all want this t-shirt, the link is in the chat. Thank you, Adelina. Y'all want to get the 0 fucks? If y'all give 0 fucks, get the t-shirt.
It's crazy.
You know?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's where he what's he called? King Dre said, Steph made me step up. My content came that night. Yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So you see, Steph, me and Steph, I talked to Steph on some personal shit, man. So it's like a different kind of love, man.
That's what's up.
Different kind of love. Just like Lawrence. Like I look at Lawrence as like a big brother. I don't look at him like Lawrence D. Adams. If you're still in the chat, I look at you like a big brother, bro. I don't look at you like my partner. It's different.
Right.
Different. It's a different thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And you know what's dope too is because, you know, dudes like you know, Playertainment, you know, and Steph, they're young cats, man. You know what I'm saying? And they getting it in. And I like to see young dudes focused and doing that shit. And I'm just like, yo, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like really going in, and it's like it's a good example for other younger dudes who's trying to, you know what I'm saying, who's trying to get it and who's trying to make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you always going to have haters, you always going to have trolls, you always going to have people on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out D Slump was popping, bro. You always going to have people on some bullshit. But you know, it's just part of the game. I always tell people that it's always part of the game where you're gonna always have that side of the equation. But again, a lot of the haters, they help you out by giving you that energy. Because yo, I forgot whose video it was. It was one of these black pill dudes, and I shit you not, there was a dude on the video for, it had to have been at least an hour, 45 minutes, something like an hour and a half, maybe something like that, where this motherfucker, he kept talking about me the whole hour, almost hour and a half. It was him and like maybe 4 other people. And the dude he couldn't stop. It was like they would go on to another subject, and out of the blue, he'd be like, man, fuck that nigga Locario. I hate this nigga. Watch when I see this nigga in the street. And blah, like it was like, damn, son, what you, and then they'll talk about something else. 10 minutes later, man, fuck this nigga Locario. I was like, God damn, like what did I fuck your mom or something? Like what's going on? But the dude had so much passion and hate. And I was like, is it that serious though? Like what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny though, because again, this dude also, he was hiding behind a screen. I couldn't see his face. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. I see a question, and I'm reading you this question for a reason, because I remember what you said. I seen you in another line. What's your thoughts on black pill channels?
Oh man, I love black pill channels, bro. I love them shits, nigga. That's my guilty pleasure is black pill channels. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Minister Jap in the chat. What's popping, bro? Yo, for those who don't know what the black pill channels is, those are the channels from guys that and I think that was the one that was hating. One of those black pill channels is the guys who they think it's all about your looks, and if you don't look really good, if you don't look like some male model, they say it's over for you. They just like they've given up. You feel what I'm saying? And so they have a lot of those channels who that's what they talk about. But yo, Lawrence, Lawrence LDA, you say they emotional. Hell yeah, they emotional. But yo, I fucking love watching them shits. Them shits is hilarious. Like, cause it's funny to me to to really think that there's dudes out there who really believe this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these dudes think if you're not 6'4" with a 6-pack, and if you're, you know what I'm saying, they think that you can't get a woman, like, at all. They think it's done. You feel what I'm saying? And so when I listen to their podcasts and their videos, that shit be having me cracking the fuck up. I'll be like, oh my God, like, these dudes really think this is like real life. And so, but it's also sad at the same time, because these are these dudes, because they're so like down on their self and down on their shit, their confidence level is low as fuck. And it's sad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's crazy.
This is a fire. Shout out to Beast Mode. He said this is a fire conversation. It is, bro. This is a good flow, bro. I love it, bro. See, this is what I'm saying. Man, y'all don't know how much I'm enjoying myself. I so much love not have to talk about expert level pussy chasing. I just talking game, bro. That's all. That's why I changed my shit. That's why I changed my name to the podcast. Like, y'all, you guys will get the bitches, but I want to talk the player shit.
Right.
Officially, I've been doing it, but now I'm saying podcast. Like, you got podcast mean long.
Right. J Fools Films in the chat. You said I gotta watch Looks and LMS. Oh, you talking about? I think you're talking about the dude. See, I don't even like talking about this dude named Face in LMS. I think he's talking about. But I actually was supposed to debate him years ago, and he didn't show up to the debate. You know what I'm saying? I wonder why. And I think they say he was sleeping or some shit, but it's like, oh man,
Cats don't really want to debate me, but the thing is, like, I'll fuck you up, bro. I'll cook you up. See, the thing is, I cook niggas, but I cook them in a playful way, basically, because I don't really care about what you say, but I just address it. I'm acknowledging it, but that don't mean like I care.
See, you know what the problem is too with me? This is the problem too. And this is what kind of makes me hesitant to debate these dudes, because one, it ain't gonna really do nothing for me. But two, I don't want. Look, man, this is what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about hurting these motherfuckers' feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because some of these dudes are already super insecure, so I don't want to be like adding to you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad in that way. But it's like it annoys me that they say such goofy shit, but it's funny at the same time. Like, it's weird. Like, it's all that shit. I'll be like, God damn, because I know these dudes. It's like how when you see somebody who, let's say somebody is an asshole, or they're a jerk and they just want some fucked up shit. They got an attitude, whatever. But you know that the reason why they got an attitude or they fucked up is because they hurting inside. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're so annoying that you want to tell them to shut the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's that type of thing. Like, it's all of that mixed in. So it's just like, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy.
You know what I don't like? I heard you say this earlier. When people come in with the other people channel shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So-and-so said this.
Right.
Fam, hello. What's up? Hey, Mr. Locario said this. What you think? Fam, what the fuck do you think?
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But again, what's interesting too is that, and I always tell people that, man, you gotta think for yourself at the end of the day too. That's really what it's about. And I think that's what's missing a lot from even like, coaching or just people watching shit on YouTube. Like, people, they look at us like we're that important. You understand what I'm saying? And so because of that, what happens is that they almost have some hero worship. And this goes for any content creator, because there's people who watch your shit religiously every day, and they hang on your every word. You understand? Which in a certain sense is cool, but in a certain sense is not, because then you have people who are blind followers. So then when it comes time for all of us to be critiqued, because I always tell people, critique me like a motherfucker. Don't, but I want you to critique me. But when it comes time to for people to be critiqued, nobody wants to critique you, even when you're doing something stupid or crazy, because they don't want to, one, be labeled as a hater, or two, get on your bad side, or three, feel like they're stirring up something. But at the same time, all of us need to, every content creator, everybody that's doing shit, we're not fucking exempt from criticism. But see, there's a difference between criticism and hate. And what I'm seeing is there's more hate than criticism. You see what I'm saying?
I'm about to go in teacher mode, man. Put a fire sign, because I'm about to give y'all a lesson real quick. Put a fire sign for me to go into teacher mode. I'm telling you something. Because I'm going to make you haters feel stupid. Put a fire sign. I want to see some fire signs in the chat so I can make you haters feel so stupid. Make y'all feel stupid right now. Look at this. Okay, we got 2. I want 5, though. I mean 3 more people.
He wants all the fires.
Yeah, man. Man. You got it's each one teach one. You feel me? You give to me, I give to you. That's what it is. I like the super chat better, but we can do it with the fire signs.
Right.
So for all you cats who don't like me, right? Let me teach you a lesson. My nigga, I am the coolest nigga on YouTube, fam.
Right.
Undebatable, bro.
Facts.
I came in the game with Locario with less than 100 subs. Grant Rom fucking endorsed me. AMS, everybody fuck with me, but not even that. I fuck with the people, right? But let's unpack this deeper though. So I teach. So what that mean?
Right.
I'm college educated, right? So I'm college educated, right? I talk about books, right? I play chess and shit. I paint. So what that mean? I'm a fucking interesting guy. What else does that mean? That means that I got high intellect, where I like different shit.
Right.
Okay, boom. So, and I'm well read. I'm well traveled. Most cats ain't never done this shit like how I do it, man.
Right.
And I don't do it on the holidays. I do it just because, right? Shout out to LFA. The players.
Oh shit, LFA in the building was popping, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why 0 fucks given. Because look, the people who fuck with me supposed to fuck with me. I don't care if trolls don't fuck with me. You can have the trolls and shit. Right. So boom, let's get back to the lessons at hand. So boom, even me, see, I got a nice place, right? So that means I got my shit together, right? Okay. Nice. I don't have no kids, right? Nice. I came in the game with a 20 rotation, so I started this shit. Right? I started the game. Now, obviously, it ain't that no more because this shit becomes a real job. Right? So boom, I work with kids. What that mean? I'm educating, fool. I'm building your future. You think I don't know how to turn it off when I go to work, dumbasses? Right. My job, fucking idiots. So if I can teach you guys, I can teach kids excellently, fam. Right. Let's use our brain. So boom, right? I'm showing you cat style, right? What is style? Confidence. Right? So I'm teaching you that. I'm coming to the game teaching you that, right? Right. Real style, talk. Confidence, boom. All this shit. Charisma. I'm coming with this, right? Point of it is, how can you hate me? I'm a fucking role model, nigga. How can you hate a role model, bro? They
hate on everything. I'm telling you, motherfuckers hate on everything, man. I'm telling you, you could fucking came down from heaven, right. Giving niggas turkeys and right. You know what I'm saying, kissing babies and shaking hands and giving people $10,000 checks, and it's still gonna be hate. It's just, it's just funny because you always gonna have those people who are out there like that, and it's supposed to be like that. Truthfully, that's the thing. I think people got to understand that exactly. They hated on Jesus, right? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I just unpacked a role model for you. So that's how stupid you got so much hate. You hate on the role model. I smoke weed. I live in Cali. I mean, everybody smoke weed in Cali. Right. You just don't see them doing it because they ain't on YouTube doing it. Right. This my fucking house. I do what I want to do. I ain't breaking no rules. I got this shit from the stove. I didn't get this shit from the back alley and shit, doing some illegal ass shit. I got this shit from the stove. Packaging shit. Like, this is regular fucking shit, So that's what's up. Hating a role model, bro. Because guess what? You haters. How many people have y'all helped? How many people have y'all helped? How many emails have y'all got saying you changed their lives?
Right. Exactly.
How many of those you got?
Exactly.
Right? And I'm not, and maybe you got a few comments, but shit, cat, that don't mean shit because Cat's comments on everybody's shit, fam.
Mm-hmm.
How many of these letters you got? You got to touch niggas to get letters, fam.
Right.
I get DMs every fucking day, bro. It make me feel so good.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, see, because you don't know that feeling because you don't get that because you don't touch people like that.
Right.
Everybody can't touch people. You can say some fucking bullshit and get a nigga to listen to your shit for 5 minutes, but are you touching people, fam?
Mm-hmm.
Are you touching people to where you motivate them and they want to go do shit?
Right.
If they want to go do shit and tell you how they did shit and tell you how it worked,
mm-hmm.
How many of those have you had?
Right.
How many? Maybe 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? But have you had hundreds of them? Have you had niggas just send you shit, right? Send you donations, send you appreciate. I just got some beard oil fucking yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shimmy clothes, all of this shit. So what that mean? That means that I give value to them, fam.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you weak ass trolls and shit talking shit. Okay, well, guess what? I bet you ain't got a Patreon. Why? Because niggas don't appreciate your content. Why? Because you ain't got no content.
Oh man, nah, it's real. It's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Because people be thinking this shit is easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, this stuff is hard work. You know what I'm saying? It's hard work because look, you know, I do this stuff full time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't go to a job or nothing. This is all full time, 24 hours a day. And so the thing is that it's, you know, it's easy for a person to hate. It's difficult for a person to actually create. You understand what I'm saying? So hating is easy. You understand? Creating it comes with some sort of skill, some sort of game. You understand? That's what it's about. That strategy, that know-how. And so the thing is that when a person, because this is what happens when a person doesn't understand how much work goes into something. It's easy to hate because you can't relate to the work going into something. When you understand the work that goes into something, it's hard for you to hate on the next man because you're like, damn, I recognize and I relate to the work that went into whatever the fuck you're doing. So it's like, yo, I can't even hate on you because to hate on you would be to hate on me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing is that when a person's hating, they're not really connected to that creativity within themselves. They're not connected to that positivity within themselves. You see what I'm saying? Because if they were, it would be impossible for them to hate somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Or to be hating on somebody else. You see what I mean? So it's like, because even look, there's motherfuckers who've you know, disrespected me, hated on me, talked mad shit, just said some hateful fucking shit. And I still don't even hate those motherfuckers. Like, I don't hate them. You understand what I'm saying?
It gotta be personal, bro. That's what you, and let me tell you weirdos. If you never met me in person, I don't care about you, bro. It's who I met in person who I don't care about, but we gotta have that at least.
Right.
We gotta at least have got each other adapt before it to be deep.
Right.
I gotta care about you. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's the thing, man. It's just funny because, you know, it's a lot of work that goes into the shit. Just like anything else, like, you know, even if you're not a person who does stuff on YouTube or in the media or any type of you know, like creative art type of thing, you could be somebody in college. You could be somebody, you know, working a 9 to 5 or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? You probably got people on your job hating that you the manager, hating that you got a certain position at your job. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, those people, they, you know, they got that feeling in their heart because they don't really understand and recognize, you know, what it takes to really keep and maintain those type of positions and situations. You know what I'm saying? And also they'll hate because they want to be in your spot. You understand? That's where that envy come in. It's like they want to be in your spot. They want to be in that situation, which is why they're hating. But the thing is that it's hard for them to get into that situation because they're hating. Because it's hard to get the thing that you're hating because your mind is telling you you don't want that. That's why you're hating. But you understand what I'm saying? It's a subconscious thing. Just like when a person says money is the root of all evil. if you say money is the root of all evil, if you have a moral thing where you're like, well, I don't want to be evil, guess what you ain't gonna get? Money. You know what I'm saying? If you have that type of, if you have the thought process that rich people are scammers, guess what? If you don't want to be a scammer, you're gonna be like, well, look, I don't want to be rich, because if I'm rich, then I'm gonna have to scam people. So therefore, you're gonna end up taking the blessings away from you getting that money. You see what I'm saying? It's all in how you think. So the thing is, if you're thinking like a hater instead of a creator, instead of a winner, right? You ain't gonna win. It's gonna be hard for you to win. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I want to say something. This may be a little controversial, but I'm just putting a fork in the sand real quick.
Right.
I feel like this, bro. There's a difference between content creators and coaches, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Coaches, no, but what I'm saying is, I feel like we're talking about the hating shit. I feel like only coaches can critique other coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be a content creator creating a coach, because y'all at two different levels. Because the coaches create content and they coach and help fucking guys.
Right.
So it's a level. So if you just watch shit, or if you just watch shit and make shit, you're not at the level to talk about anybody who's helping people using their own time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to do that, you got to at least be matching him.
Right.
So you got to go from in the comments. So this is Locario. And this is me. We side by side, but you know. Right. So this is me and Locario over here. There we go. And then this is them down here. So you're in the comments and shit. You cannot. It's too far away.
Right.
You exactly. Content. Then you up here. You can still see. We can still hear you and shit. But until you come here, because your content gotta be valuable enough for cats to want you to teach them.
Exactly. Facts. Exactly.
That's gonna take a lot of y'all out right there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna take a lot of y'all out, huh?
Facts. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Because even with that, the thing is that it's a whole different level of information and content that's being put out if you are a coach and you're helping other people with certain things. Because again, people use YouTube for a lot of different things. I've always said this.
I'm a coach because of you.
Right.
I didn't get on this shit too, coach.
Right.
When I did the interview, cats thought what I said was so meaningful that they reached out. They didn't even reach out for my content. They reached out for coaching.
Right.
That's the whole level. Like they like, oh, cats, oh yeah, you got a channel. That's what's up. Niggas like, hey, you said some good shit. What's up?
Right. You know, I always said you have people who are, for example, you have people who are YouTubers, and then you have people who are business people who use YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? It's two different things. And that's what people got to understand, is that you got to ask yourself, am I a YouTuber or am I a business person who uses YouTube? And so the thing is that the difference between those two is that a YouTuber is doing YouTube, but it's usually mainly just for either to entertain themselves, you understand? And it's a hobby and it's something they do for fun, which is cool. You understand? But then you have business people who use YouTube, which is they use YouTube as a tool to help bring in business. You understand what I'm saying? To help them make money. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that there's a difference though. And that's the difference that people don't understand. So if you're let's say a YouTuber who's hating on a coach who is a business person using YouTube, it's just two different levels. You see what I'm saying? And so because you don't understand what the coach or that business person is going through and has to make happen and deal with, it's like you're hating because you don't understand, because if you did understand, you wouldn't really hate. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And see, this is the difference also between what gives a person longevity in the game or a person who's sort of like fly by night type of energy. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing with YouTube can sort of tricks people into thinking that they're more what's the word I'm looking for? It tricks people into thinking that they're more known than they actually are. They're more important, or they're more like they have a higher status. You understand what I'm saying? Than that they actually are in the situation. But see, what happens is you have a person that's getting, maybe, let's say a person gets like 20,000 hits a video, and they'll be more broke than a person who gets 1,000 hits a video. And it's all in how shit is set up. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that that's the difference between a person who's a YouTuber and a person who's a business person using YouTube. So it's just two different things. You see what I'm saying? And so you can't really necessarily compare the two. And the thing is, when you have a person who is a YouTuber who's hating on a business person using YouTube, which is usually what will happen a lot of times, that person doesn't understand, because usually a business person using YouTube doesn't really necessarily hate on some YouTuber, or usually they don't really hate, there's exceptions to this rule, but usually they don't even hate on other business people using YouTube because they're too busy working on the business. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got time to hate on Afi. I'm like, yo, Afi, how can we work together to drum up more business, right? You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And I'm like, so people got to understand the differences and understand, how that plays in everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta. It's like you gotta respect people's craft, like,
right.
Just like you, like, if somebody doesn't like your game, they should still respect your work ethic alone.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's
yeah. You can't. I hustle. So like I'm saying, so you think if I know how to network on YouTube, what that tell you? That means I know how to network in real life.
Exactly. Right. I
just learned how to do it fucking now, niggas.
Exactly. No, that's facts.
Just think about some of the shit y'all say. Like, oh, I just learned it right now. Like, no,
that's facts.
Brought this shit over here. The travel shit. That was my whole life already. Just, I'm not doing this shit to show y'all. I'm just, why wouldn't I show y'all cool ass shit?
Nah.
The cats here show y'all to do it, but they don't show you.
Right.
They don't show you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's some real shit. And the thing is a lot of it, as far as like, even for example, shout out to my dude Ramil, because I talked about this before, where I did a video and he responded to my video. And he was saying how he totally, like, I think he's like, I disagree with what he's saying, right? But what I liked about Ramil was that he was respectful in his response to what was being said. So it's not like, oh, I'm hating on you or disrespecting you. It's just, hey, this is, you know what I'm saying? And then I made a response back, and it's cool. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's good, because it's giving more content to the people. We helping each other out by shouting each other out. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. So it's like, it would be so much more beneficial if more people were doing that. You understand what I'm saying? If more people were bouncing off of each other in a more positive and respectful manner, because I feel like that, when you send that energy around, that just helps everything else out in the long run. So even if you are just a YouTuber or a business person using YouTube, whatever it is, that helps you out in the long run. But it's like, because you got so many fucking haters out here, man, it's like, they'll and this is the funny part. You got trolls who they want everyone to hate. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. Because I get, like, for example, I did a video the other day, and I saw somebody in my comment section say, yo, Locario, so-and-so did a video just like this today that you did, right? So then I go over to the guy's video he was talking about. I was like, let me check his video out. So it was the same kind of topic, right? But we had two different perspectives on whatever we were talking about, but it's the same kind of topic. So I saw that same dude in the comment section on the other guy's video say, yo, Locario stealing your shit. You know what I'm saying? So he said that to the other dude. So he tells me the other guy made a video the same as me, but then he tells that guy I'm stealing his shit. But we uploaded literally on the same day, but we uploaded. I think I uploaded mine maybe like an hour or two before he uploaded his because it showed you how many hours it's been up. So I'm like, but this is what I'm saying, where people say stupid shit like that and want to cause friction between people. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just like, that's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some goofy shit.
I didn't have miscommunications with cats. I called. That's why I don't respect certain niggas. Like, I've had issues with cats before, but I call them. Like, y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know about this shit because it ain't business. Y'all come here for game, not my personal fucking interactions with niggas on YouTube.
Right.
Let me say that again, and let me zoom in on myself. You niggas, you motherfuckers, cats, players, you guys came here for game, fire content, fire podcasts, and fire interviews. Y'all didn't come here to hear about my personal shit with motherfuckers that y'all don't know.
Right.
Or shit that shit that got why is that y'all business?
Right.
Yeah, man. Why people do that? Like, you know, like, and the thing is, it's not even like shit be public and they talking about the public shit. They be making it public. Like, why y'all do that? Bro? Like, just so random motherfuckers can give y'all 100s and 1000s in the chat. And you want to listen to somebody? You ain't never heard me throw nobody on the bus before, right?
Right. Nah, that's cool.
Niggas be boosty, but thanks for RPC for that. He said keep cooking. And watch this. And thank you, Ramel, for that super chat. Now watch this. Boom. Now let's touch on rejection. Now let me tell you something. We're gonna connect rejection with the answer. I'm gonna do teacher shit now. So we're gonna connect rejection with the answer of abundance mindset.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about that because a lot of guys, I feel like that's the number one thing. Like, what else besides rejection are guys scared of? I mean, I think that's the main shit.
Yeah, I think that's a big joint that everybody's scared of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So we're gonna talk. Rejection and abundance mindset. So B abundance mindset. Boom. I started another channel, but I didn't start a player channel and a PUA channel or a player channel and the ladies channel. I started a fucking wrestling channel, bro. That's not cool for a dating coach to do.
Right.
Right. But I'm giving y'all fire ass content and metaphors with the wrestling shit. So it's still a red pill game. I'm just using the visuals, nigga. And make y'all remember the old school shit.
Right.
Even if y'all don't watch the shit now, y'all remember the whole that's fire content. So that's so I wasn't fearing rejection, like, oh, this nigga on some other shit, bro. I ain't fucking with he fucking with some wrestling. No, I'll do that shit and get this. And then boom, I'm gonna do a mukbang channel. That ain't player.
Right.
So I have an abundance mindset enough to I don't care, nigga. I'm gonna eat on camera, and I got enough charisma. Y'all still gonna watch it. Boom! I'm at 700 subs.
Right, that's what's up.
I'm at 1,000 subs on the wrestling channel. That shit growing faster than this channel.
That's what's up.
It took me hella long to get 1,000 subs on this channel.
Right.
I've been fucking with that.
That's dope. That's dope. But see, that's the thing is, a lot of guys are scared of rejection, and that's why they don't put themselves out there. Because you even saying, okay, I did this type of channel, I did that type of channel, I'm doing branching out and doing other stuff. Some people will be scared to do that and branch out and do different things because they're scared of what people are going to think, and they're scared of not being accepted. Because if you're not being accepted, you're being rejected. So they're scared of the rejection that may come from them putting themselves out there on some different shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and that's a dangerous thing too, because what happens is when you do that type of stuff, you get stuck in the same type of thing that you might end up doing and just doing it because you're scared to flip it and try something new. So like, even shout out to my dude Tariq Nasheed. Like Tariq Nasheed flipped his shit a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing the Mac and stuff. Then he flipped it into the hidden colors things and everything, and now he doing music. You know what I'm saying? Doing R&B music. So he's like, I'm taking all my talents and getting it popping. You feel what I mean? And so that's the thing that you can't be scared to like put your shit out there and make it out. Because even right now, like before I was doing this, I used to rap back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I got mixtapes on Dat Piff right now. You could find my mixtapes, go to Dat Piff and type in trends. You find some of my shit on there. You know what I'm saying? So I used to rap and shit. I used to sell CDs in the street. I used to be in Times Square from fucking like maybe 10 o'clock in the morning to like 10 o'clock at night, just selling CDs, grinding heavy on the street. You understand what I'm saying? And then from that, I started doing the coaching right after that. Cause I I wrote down a whole list of fucking things that I thought I was good at. I was like, cool, I know about this game shit. Let me get in with that. And so I could have been scared of, oh, how is a person going to receive me doing this or flipping it this way? Or, even when I went on VH1, when I was on I Love New York on VH1, when I was doing the reality shows, it was like,
hey, was that shit super fake or just kind of fake?
Nah, it's like I say it's like 85% real and 15% fake. You know what I'm saying? Because what they do is, they let you free. They give you the space to talk and do sort of like what you want, and then they make a story out of that. You feel what I'm saying? So they kind of let you be free, do what you do, and then they make a story out of it. But what they'll do too is, let's say, for example, if me and you was on a reality show with a bunch of people, and let's say I was in another room talking shit about you, the producers might say, yo, go and argue with Afi right now. You know what I'm saying? They'll like, hype it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it is. Like they, but that's what I'm saying. Even with that, it's like a lot of shit that I did in my life was because, or got to be successful at and do certain things, was because I wasn't scared of like putting myself out there. You know what I'm saying? And that goes again with hollering at girls. Dudes are scared to put themselves out there because they're like, oh, I don't want to get rejected. But look how much shit could happen when you put yourself out there. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. LDA said Real Housewives of the Manosphere. That's hilarious. Just some real shit. Oh man. Nah, that's some real shit though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But that reality show shit was crazy though. That shit, when that shit came out, I was in like 2007, 2008. When that shit came out, when I was on I Love New York, that shit was so crazy, bro. That shit made me not want to be famous, my dude. Like, I was like, fuck this shit.
That show was hella popular.
Yo, that
was
shit,
the first hit, like,
bro, that show was the highest rated show in cable history at the time. Like, in the history of cable TV, and highest rated show in cable history. And then I was only on the first two episodes. That shit kept rerunning everywhere. There's running it MTV, VH1. There's running it all up in different countries. And dude, I remember when that shit came out, man, I couldn't walk nowhere, bro. It was like everywhere I went, it was pandemonium, bro. It was like I went to Times Square. Nigga, what happened?
All the New York groupies.
No, bro, let me tell you, nigga, the chicks, dude. It was like, I mean, I kind of almost got set up a few times, but that was the bad part, because I remember I was in the train station, and I was going home, and these two bad joints came up to me, and it was like, yo, what's up? They start talking to me, flirting with me, grabbing all up on my arms and shit. And he's like, hey, we want to hang out with you. Here's our number, yada, yada, yada. Give me your number. So I gave my number and shit, right? So maybe 2 hours later, I get home, and I get a fucking phone call, and it's some dude on the phone with the scary voice, with them Saw movies. Yeah. It was like, yeah, it was like, yo, make sure you don't come out the house, nigga. We gonna get your ass. And I'm thinking, these two bitches set me up with this bullshit. I'm like, I know it got to be them. You feel what I'm saying? But it was crazy because when I was on that show, this is when everybody was still watching TV, nigga. And yo, it was rerunning all the time. And so I remember I went to Times Square with my sister to watch a movie. Bro, it took us like an hour and change just to walk down one block, because everyone kept stopping me, taking pictures. It was like asking for autographs. I was
imagining it through a social media then.
I know, exactly. Imagine if social media was crazy back then, it would have been insane. And it was like, yo, it was crazy. I had motherfuckers follow me in the bathroom while I was trying to take a shit. I had prank calls from people. I had chicks, I had women who I haven't heard from in years just randomly hit me up. They're like, hey, what's up? It's so-and-so. I'm like, who this? Like, it was nonstop. It was crazy. But it was like, the shit was so overwhelming. I was like, is this how an actual celebrity has to live their life? Like, with this bullshit? I was like, fuck that. I was like, just give me the money. I don't want the fame. Give me the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's crazy because even on YouTube though, I didn't know, like, because you watch YouTube, right? Yeah. And even right now, we got 80 people watching right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you look at the fucking thing, it's just a number, but it's like, yo, that's still that's 80 people. You know what I'm saying? And so when you walk outside in a situation, I've been outside with times where I remember I got scared one time because I was chilling and this cop was looking at me. So I thought it was two of them, and the dude was looking at me. He starts walking towards me. So I'm thinking I'm about to get shot, arrested, or some shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This nigga coming to me talking about, yo, Locario, right? And I said, oh shit, this nigga just recognized me from YouTube. So I thought I was gonna get arrested, but the cop, he recognized me from YouTube. So I was like, damn, this shit, like people be watching this shit like crazy. So I'm like, it's, you know what I mean?
It's like movie stars and shit, because these cats watch it on their TVs now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo,
this is most people's TV nowadays.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I be telling people who content creators, like, yo, don't underestimate what the fuck is going on with this shit. Like, people really be watching your shit, and people really fuck with your shit. But also because you got the haters, and this is the funny part. Some of your haters, if they see you in the street, they're gonna be like, yo, Afi, what up, bro? What's going on? Like, because they still with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's funny because so many people watch this shit where I be chilling. Like I was in Jamaica, motherfuckers just recognize me in Jamaica and shit. I be, because I live in Brooklyn. I'm walking around, people like stop and be like, yo, such and such, want to take pictures and shit. I'm like, and straight off YouTube. I'm like,
for me personally, how I knew this shit was real. For me, I had a couple nuances too that I can do. But I'm just saying the one where I was just like, damn, this shit is fucking cool as fuck. So I was in Amsterdam.
Right.
Yeah, I was in Amsterdam. You ain't been to Amsterdam. So I was in Amsterdam, right? And I was at the hotel.
Right.
I was talking to the dude or whatever. And so I was telling him I created content and shit. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he went to search it on Google, and then he had put AF, and then I Kingdom came up.
Right.
And I was like, because it's different if you put AFIKING, then
right.
Finish, or you in the States, you know what I'm saying? But on some Google, because I ain't never Google searched myself. So I was just like, damn, they connect my whole name with just the A and the F.
Right.
I'm in Amsterdam. This is really some worldwide shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
He didn't search me hella times and shit.
I'm telling you, that shit is crazy because I'm telling you, like,
too, bro. Not to cut you off. A lot of times that shit come up. It come with your name too. That's
what it is. It's connected. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's connected. And I tell cats, I'm like, yo, when you keep doing this shit, it builds and builds. So like, even if you, let's say you get like 100 views every video, you understand what I'm saying? Just 100 views. And let's say, you doing like 100 videos and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or you do 1,000 videos or whatever, and those views keep accumulating or whatever. And when you see how much views your shit accumulate, because if you go into your top, I think the main page of your shit, it'll tell you how much combined views you got. So I've had like, I think, I've had at least maybe like 7 or 8 YouTube channels in the whole time I've been using YouTube, because back in the day, my shit was getting shut down. But I remember my old YouTube page I had one YouTube page that had like 8 million views on there. I had another YouTube page that had I think like another 12 million views on there. And then I used to have I had my blog had 2.5 million views on that shit. And I used to post up the videos on there. And even my channel now, I think, is up to like 16 million views. So it's like, it's all those people watching your shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's so much people that you impact. You're like, yo, like people's really fucking with it. They watch it, and it's all over the place. It's all, because if you go into your analytics, you can see who watching this shit. You see niggas from the UK, fucking Africa, fucking, you know what I'm saying, Sweden, all this other shit. And he just like, and you know what I mean? So people don't underestimate, if you're a YouTuber and you're a content creator, you're a business person on YouTube, don't underestimate the power that you got in your reach and what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know, people watch you, you affect certain people, and you know what I'm saying? It's something that you're doing that's good. You know what I mean?
The compound effect, and then your shit's spreading wherever they at, because they trying to spread the word too, man.
Right. And definitely, you know what you should do? I always tell people, definitely Google yourself. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. A Delina in the chat, she said to Google yourself at least one time a week if you're a content creator. That's facts. Trust me, I'll be Googling myself like a motherfucker. And I found so much shit. This is how I found out all the hate, most of the hate. Because I was like, who's this nigga talking about? So I would click on this shit. I'll fucking see a message board, niggas hating, fucking clicked on. Like, if you go to this is a website called the Coley, right? This is a nigga on the Coley, this website called the Coley, who's impersonating me, like literally pretending to be me, writing posts and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Then there's another website called Lipstick Alley that got some dude posting up a lot of shit about me on there, or some people posting shit about me on Lipstick Alley. And then there was websites. I Googled my name and I saw niggas selling my fucking products on their website, and I had to send them cease and desist letters. I had a nigga because I have a DVD that costs $125, and the nigga was selling my shit for like $10, and I was like, this motherfucker is selling my shit for $10. I was like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like that's some bullshit. I'm like, that's some bullshit.
Freelance Ronin, what's up?
Right.
Hey, Locario, how long did it take for your shit to pop? Like, what kind of expectations did you have when you started your shit?
Oh, as far as like making money and getting shit popping?
Yeah, like just on YouTube, period, just for your channel and shit.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. When I first started back in 2008, I feel like it was weird. I feel like it was easier to get views, because I think in 2008 YouTube wasn't as crowded as it is now. You understand what I'm saying? But it was still people on it, but it wasn't as crowded, you know, as time went on, it got crowded. But I remember it took about, as far as me making money though, because I've never made money on YouTube, like on the little platform of YouTube. I've never made money on YouTube. Like, I don't have ads on my shit or nothing. You understand what I'm saying? All my money I made was from products and services that me and my dude Miles created.
Right.
So it took us about maybe 3.5, 4 years before we made any money. So what happened was, I remember the first time we made some money was, I had like an ebook and we had it up for sale. And I remember somebody bought this shit and I was like, oh shit, this is like real. Like, this is really fucking happening. And then I remember I advertised on Tariq Nasheed's podcast, and he advertised my book. And then so I remember, I think it was like that first day the advertising went on, I sold like 5 books, and I was hyped. I was like, yo, I was like, this shit crazy. I was like, this is dope. Like, this is really working. You know what I mean? And then I kept advertising on his shit for a minute since then. And then I just it started rolling and kept it going. And then so from that, I kept doing the shit. And then I was able to fucking quit my job and just do the shit full time. You know what I'm saying? But it took me about, from the time I started to about maybe 6.5, 7 years to really go at it full time. You know what I'm saying? Because then I started the Bad Boy membership and stuff, and I started doing more products and stuff, putting out more shit, and then just rolling with it and learning along the way. So I tell people, you know, for a lot of people, it may seem like shit is overnight a lot of times with like YouTube and shit like that, but a lot of it is still the grind. But I'll say this though, because there's so much more information out there now, you can probably do it faster than I did it at this point. You understand what I'm saying? If anybody's like,
how long it took you to get your first 10K?
Shit, that was like probably like 5-6 years, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So that was the thing that, you know, that it took a minute to get that shit popping. But, and also too, what I would say this for anybody doing business online or starting a business or whatever, and depending like let's say if you're a content creator and like an author and a person who does coaching, if you're any of that type of person, I say don't sell yourself for cheap. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So like even with my shit, you know, with the Bad Boy membership, I actually started out, my Bad Boy membership is $97 a month. You feel what I'm saying? I started out with like $10 a month. You understand? Then it went up to $25 a month. And then finally I was like, we're gonna keep it at $97 a month. And the thing was that because there's so much value in the shit, I wanted the people who was really, really serious to jump on that shit and really, really be on point with it. But also the value that they're getting, that shit is worth damn near $1,000 a month. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like I was giving it away for cheap, too easy. Because even shout out my dude Steve the Dean, and I do the dating advice show with. I remember years ago when me and him spoke, he told me he was like, yo man, you giving so much shit out for free, bro. You gotta, you know, save some of that and let these motherfuckers pay. You feel what I'm saying? So because the stuff that you're giving out is so valuable and it changes motherfuckers' lives, bro. Like people don't understand like the information that we're given, even if you're not necessarily an author or a coach, you might be a person who has really good information that people are. So even just start a Patreon and put your best shit on there and let them pay for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because also too, when a person pays for it, they take it more seriously. And so your knowledge isn't being taken for granted. You understand what I'm saying? Because the knowledge that you're giving out, if it is that valuable to where the person who's hearing it and digesting it and taking it in, if they take it seriously, they'll actually make real change. And usually a lot of times they'll only take it seriously if they paid for that shit. You see what I mean? So that's what I'll be telling cats. Like you gotta let them pay for some of the shit. You see what I mean?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I'm trying to get this shit done for doing full time now, bro. I got enough tape. You know what? When I start teaching these webinars private, it's like, damn, I want to do this shit for real now.
Nah, for real. That's what I'm saying. Because look, man, you know, it's the thing is that you know, it's important to be able to monetize your stuff, because then it helps everybody out in the long run, because it helps you out because you get the revenue, and then that gives you more time to do more shit, to put out more product, to put out more, even like free videos. Like I'll put out like 3-4 free videos a day sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason I'm allowed that I can do that is because I have the time to do it, because I'm getting paid. You feel what I'm saying? By the consumer. So it's like it works out for everybody. So it's like it's a cycle where because you're able to monetize your shit, you have more money to have more time to do more shit. And then it just goes in that, it's a snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
Yeah, it's fun. Like you know, Tariq and I, like I'm a person who always I like podcasts.
Right.
So I get to create my own and have interesting enough conversations that people want to listen to, you know what I mean, and really value it and shit. And just meet cool people from all around the world. Like I know niggas who do everything everywhere now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a nigga from somewhere. If I'm going somewhere, I got a nigga I can call and know some shit from this.
Right. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck the bitches, like that shit, you know. And even now, still, like my shit at a level now where the chicks, you know, even my content is even still like it don't matter now. Like,
nah, that's what's up.
Netherlands in here. See, we cross country pimping, man. Cross country pimping.
Got the Netherlands up in the spot. It was popping, bro. It was good. That's what I'm saying. It's all over the place, man. It's all over the place.
I got a question for you, Locario. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You good?
Why do you think okay, well, if this isn't your life, then you can just stand corrected. But I'm just assuming. Why do you think it is, if this is true, that strangers embrace your shit more than the people that's close to you? Or maybe the people that's maybe for you that they may embrace it, but for me, like strangers embrace me more than the you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
No,
you tell me why that is if it ain't like that.
I think that happens to a lot of people. I think that happens to a lot of people is that what happens is that for if you're let's say your family or whatever, or people, your friends is close to you, sometimes because they know you on so many different levels, they don't believe that what you're doing is going to be successful, or they don't see it because they're too close to you. So success has always seemed like someone else, somebody I don't know, this person on TV, this person who is this author, this person who is in the far reach from me. So when they could reach out and touch you, it's like, well, you standing here with me, nigga. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? You doing some cool shit. So it's like they're not gonna support you the same way because they don't really feel it or see it. And because when they see it, it's in a different context. It's like they haven't seen anyone close to them or anyone related to them who's made it to that level. So it's hard for them to even believe, or hard for them to support. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really, see it like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good answer. I always kind of wondered that. I mean, I am self-motivated, but I can't lie. I felt like if my family was behind everything that I did, I'm not even saying that I expect them to, but I do know people who have families like that.
Right.
So I know it's not like a lie; it's realistic. But
right,
I feel like if I had that motivation, push on top of my shit, I would have been farther. Now, I'm not blaming shit, but I'm just saying, like, if I came from that, my shit had to come from let me prove you wrong type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it was,
right, that's some real shit. Shout out to LDA. That's what's up. That's what's up. No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, because they haven't been around a motherfucker who's made it to a certain level of success. So they just like, they look at you like, come on, man, you ain't, you know what I mean? And the people who don't know you, right? They support you more because it's like you're farther away from them. So they're looking like, even like they'll see you on the screen, they see you doing your thing. And it's like, oh, well, because I don't really know Affy personally, but I see him doing fly shit and I see that he's confident. I see that he's about what he's about. I want to support that. But the person who knows you personally and they see you throughout the day, or they see you, in person, they see you doing regular shit every day. It's like they're not at that same level. They don't really believe the shit. It's just like anything else with all these rappers, singers. They have the same story. They be like, yo, when I was coming up, everybody was telling me no. Everybody was telling me I wasn't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. What was that Biggie song? He was like, told the teachers that never said I was never gonna amount to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that same shit. It's that same shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, let's just do something real quick. Let's just give each other, because I don't think it's really emphasized really, and this is a good opportunity to do it. And I'm just saying that because I know what I do, and you at a much bigger level than I am. Plus, you got years in. Like Locario, tell these cats, bro, we really be helping people, fam. They just look at it like you teaching.
Right.
They look at you like you just teaching cats how to get bitches and that's it. No, no cats come to you for confidence. Just been divorced, been broken, like that. Kind of shit like that. It ain't just the cats but that's what people assume that. Like, bro, we really be helping people, fam. All over the world.
Right, and that's what it is. See, the thing is, it's about manhood. It's about loving yourself. It's so many different things that go along with that. See, the shout out to April MC in the chat. The thing with people who don't understand how much you're helping people. Again, those are the ones that hate because they don't really see how important the shit is that you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? They don't understand because look, bro, I've had people that email me all the time that that pay me for consultations about certain things, that hit me up in the inbox and like literally almost like if not every day, every week, dudes hit me up, yo, you fucking helped me, you changed my life. I was here and now I'm here. I got this shit popping, I got that shit popping.
We gotta really stunt. We gotta tell them, bro. Y'all don't know it, bro, because I know, bro. Like,
right, and that's what I'm saying. They don't.
The thing is, too, and this is just from my bad. This is just what we know. We helping cats who ain't thinking this.
Mm-hmm. Right,
exactly. Because we helping. Everybody ain't gonna reach out and thank you and shit and sing, but they'll like, you know, respect. Right. So it's cats that it's hella niggas who told me.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all tell me now in the chat if y'all ain't never told me before, and tell Locario if you ain't never told him before.
Nah, that's some real shit, and that's why, you know, even if you're a person who, like, if you're a person who's helping people, right, you can't let the haters or the trolls or whoever get to you, because it's important for you to do the work you're doing. Like, it's extremely important, because if you're not doing what you're doing, it's basically like you're doing a disservice to the people that you could be helping. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And the thing is that, you know, when you're authentic and you're real about what you're doing, because that's really what people fuck with us. Is like, see, people don't really like, and this goes for anybody when it comes to business or whatever. Like, you know, if you're a person who is, let's say, a person like myself or Afi or anybody who presents themselves to the public and are helping people or whatever, right? The more authentic you are about what you're doing, and the more you care about helping people, and the more that you care about your you know, what you're doing in order to make things happen, right? That's the more people you're going to connect with, because those people, they could feel that real authentic energy from you, and you're touching a real place within themselves that they may need help with, or that they may need someone to really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like help them recognize the shit within themselves. Because this is what I tell people. Coaching is not about necessarily me teaching you anything. It's about me showing you the greatness, or helping you recognize the greatness within yourself. That's what it is.
And this his song playing right here. Thanks, Roaster Mentals, for the super chat. And I got a song playing right now in the background. See what I'm saying? That's how we do.
That's what's up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you show that person the greatness within themselves. I forgot who it was. Somebody who said this quote, and that shit stuck with me forever. It said, the goal of the master is to show the student that he needs no master. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, that's dope. And I was like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about when I say, yo, the truth is inside you. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm just helping you recognize what's already in you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? So and this is why I say that it's not about you praising me or praising Afi or praising it. It's about you understand. We're here as guides to help you recognize your own greatness. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's the point of all this shit. Shout out to Ali Green. What's popping, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So this is what I'm saying, where the hate and all that other fucking shit is just a distraction. It's nonsense. And so the thing is that when you're so caught up in that, or when a person's caught up with hating, they're sort of like, you know, putting salt in the game and disrupting that energy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing, is really about, you know, helping people recognize you know, their own greatness. That's all that shit is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know what I mean?
This is fire game. You said my game went from basic level to expert level game. These guys helped me a lot.
That's what's up.
Look, we got coach. I'm just your future self talking to your present self. We got
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's game right there. You see what I'm saying?
We motivate each other and shit. Like I got my shirts and shit. When I start getting that shit, Lawrence got his shit first. I said, "Oh, I was talking about it, and I'm gonna give me some merch." I was talking about it, and then he came with his shit. Like, "Oh, shit, I'm getting my shit on Monday. Then fuck it, nigga, let's go." Let's get the merch.
Real talk.
Let's get the merch. I'm going to China next week. That's what happened.
Nah, that's some real shit.
Story, yeah. Got the merch and then went to China right after with the merch.
That's dope. That's how you got to do it, man. I'm telling you.
Let me tell y'all something. Even this, right? Look, so let me tell y'all a secret. If you a successful content creator like we are, and that just means we're not talking about subs, we talking about consistently helping people. Because you can help some person one time, but that ain't shit. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep doing it, and cats gotta keep wanting it and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh fuck! I forgot my damn thought. I got 2 minutes. Oh, hold on. He said with some Gucci on. K Zagan says, I can only show you what to know to be the truth for which you refuse to put into practice.
Facts. That's true too. A lot of motherfuckers, they don't want to put into practice the lessons in the game, because that's how it's like going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? A personal trainer brings you to the gym, tells you, hey, do this, do that, do that. Yeah. But if you don't do the workouts, you ain't gonna build that body. If you ain't eating right, you ain't gonna build that body. So it's like it's still up to you to put it into practice, to do this shit.
This is what I was gonna say, Locario. Start you cats, if you got know so much shit, start your YouTube channel. Because guess what? This shit even gave me more confidence with the chicks, bro. Because because I already thought I knew everything, right? First one, if you thought I knew everything, because I think I know everything, right? So I already thought I knew everything, right? So if I think I know everything, that means that any woman I deal with, she don't know more than me. Because not only do I know more than everybody, I know everything. so she for sure don't know more than me. But now it's like, what? So she want to come question me about some shit. And it's like, what? You feel me? I didn't just change 5 lives today. You talking about the toilet seat up and shit. You talking about the toilet seat? I didn't just change his life in Africa. I didn't just got his confidence back in China. I didn't just fucking gave him a whole little plan and shit, a health plan in Japan, right? And now you talking about the toilet seat up. So again, you bitch, I'm coaching globally, fam. That's how much shit I know. You talking about you don't know shit? Well, actually, I know a lot of shit because I know a lot of shit, and I'm able to teach a lot of shit. I mean, you talking to your friends and shit. I'm teaching them.
You know, it's another thing too, man. Like, yo, what I try to explain to people is this, man, is that knowledge costs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, knowledge costs. This is why you got to pay for fucking college and all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That shit costs. So the thing is that when you have to always give something to get something. This is what people don't understand. You got to give something to get something. Even free videos cost something. You understand what I'm saying? Because you still got to pay the attention. You see what I mean? Like, you still giving your time. You giving your time to get the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody watching right now is giving their time to get this video. So there's nothing you can get without giving. You see what I'm saying? And so even when dudes be talking, when they want to learn things, and I always tell people this, you got to invest in yourself, because people, what they'll do is that they'll try to get as much shit without giving anything, or with giving little. And so you always get what you give. And so what happens is that when you invest in yourself and you invest in your situation, you're going to always get more back because you're giving more. You see what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to my dude Steffes Cole was up here earlier, right? He gave $100.
Right.
Now, notice that his success is also in alignment with what he's given. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, yo, here's 100. Boom. He's gonna get back more success and more success. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what people don't understand, is that that's the law of nature, is that when you give more, you get more back. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is, when it comes to people understanding certain things, when it comes to knowledge and information, there's certain things that you can get as far as it being free, but you're still paying attention to it. So you're still giving your time. And then there's things that you get that you give, monetary stuff, incentive for, so that you can get back other levels of gain. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the thing where people don't understand that sometimes you're not going to get to a certain level unless you're giving more of yourself. You're giving more things because you have to give more to get more. That's just how shit goes. So a lot of times the reason why you may not be in the space where you're in your life, or you're not where you want to be, is because you're not really taking time to give. You're not really taking time. This is why even a person who, let's say, they'll do an internship at a company, they're giving their time to that company. And so what happens is usually when it comes time to hire new people, they're the first ones to get hired. You know what I'm saying? They're the first ones in line. It's like, yo, you've been here getting it in all this time. You've been giving all your time, your energy to this company. Cool. We're going to give you this. We're going to put you in this position. We're going to get you this shit popping. And so this is what people got to understand, is that a lot of times because you're not giving that energy, you're not getting, even when it comes to talking to women, you guys talking about, yo, I want to get, the baddest chicks or whatever. Are you giving your time to learn how to get women? Are you giving your time to go and approach girls? Are you giving your time to actually do the things you need to do in order to get those situations? You see what I'm saying? And so it's always give and take. You know what I mean?
Fire game. That's fire game.
It's a give and take for sure, man. Like, I'm generous as fuck. I support Patreon, super whatever. Just if anybody got some shit, I fuck with it. But the thing is, with me though, I was conditioned like that. My mom was like that, and I looked up to her. So
right.
That's how I seen her interact. That's how I seen my mother interact.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that what she interacted with people, and the people were always happy.
Right. Mm-hmm. No, real talk.
Always giving. So it conditioned me to where I was old enough to have enough substance, either whether it's from here, I can give, or you feel me? Just even when I was young, just talking to people, I can uplift people then.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't thinking about monetizing it. It was just a thing that I do. If I know I got the words that make this person stop crying, I fix it. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
And so now I'm in a position where I can give and I can help. So that's why I do it. And shit has came to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just doing the webinars and shit. It just make me want to do this shit for real. When I get the feedback from like just constantly, man, it just inspires you because it just lets you know you really appreciate it. It's not about you want the validation. It's getting validation is different than people appreciating you, man. Like,
right.
It's way different. Like they can be like, "Oh, Locario, you got fire game and shit like that." But when people talk about your like editing skills or your fucking cinematography and shit, it's like,
right.
Oh, motherfucker really fuck with me and shit. That's why I be putting some of my wrestling channel. Sometimes I just put the unlisted Patreon videos on there because I look at it like if niggas really fuck with me, they subscribe to my wrestling channel, so they deserve to see it.
Right, exactly. Nah, real talk.
I want to hear that shit. This is enough. So over there, it's just like, okay, here goes the new Patreon one too.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the low, only you know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna promote it. It's just there. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. That's how it is, man. I'm telling you, man. I might have to do some shit like that. I might put out like one of my products for free since we in the quarantine. Just put up one of my seminars, the full seminar for cats to just check that shit out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Or some limited time shit. Put it out for a week. You know what I mean? I'm saying like something.
The Game Kings is on postpone like a motherfucker now.
Oh man, bro, that shit, bruh. That shit is like we like 85% done on the shit. We just got because what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to go because me and my dude Miles got a office in Florida, right, in Orlando. So I was flying back and forth there, and we was editing the movie. We edited the movie there, so we got editing equipment, all that other shit there at the office. So we was editing the joint, and I think the last time I was there was in February, like end of February. So I was supposed to go back like the end of March, but then the whole quarantine shit happened, and with the traveling was crazy. It was like they shutting everything down, and I was like, "Fuck," because we was so close to finishing the joint. We had like all the actual editing for all the parts of the movie as far as the content was done. All we needed to do was add the intro add the music to the parts and add the titles. You know, like when you watch a documentary, you see the person's name under the shit. We just got to add those joints and then color correct it and shit. And then we pretty much be done. And then what we was going to do was we was going to have the preview come out. I'm giving out a whole fucking game. We still going to do it this way, but we had the preview come out. And
it's all game. That's how we do it over
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the preview come out. We're going to put that everywhere. And then we were going to and then we're going to be doing, we was going to do a screening first, and then we was going to put it out in August, you know, just online for motherfuckers to download. But since the you know, the COVID-19 shit happened, we got to push that shit back. So it's probably not going to come out to like November or some shit, if that much. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we definitely want to have it out at least by the end of the year. But it's still going to come out. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with that movie though is me and Miles was talking because we spent a shitload of money on this movie. So that's why I appreciate everybody who send donations, everybody who's, you know, bought books, you know, basically subscribe to the membership, because that helped to pay for the movie. But the movie is like even the B-roll, just the B-roll cost us thousands of dollars for B-roll. Like, so like if we talking about, yo, you know, for those who don't know, B-roll is when a person's talking on screen, you see like a picture of something else happening. So like if I say, yo, you know, when you hollering at a girl in the street and then you see like a guy talking to a girl in the street under my voice, so that's the B-roll. You know what I'm saying? And so we paid thousands of dollars just for the B-roll. Then we paid thousands of dollars to travel. Then we paid, you know, everybody that was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So all these things cost money. So it costs us a shitload of money. It's taking a minute to edit too. So it's took us almost like maybe half a year to edit, and it's just me and him editing it. So what we're gonna do is that once we put it out and the reception's good, we was talking about doing a Game Kings Part 2. And then so of course, you know, we talking about getting you, fucking EO, fucking K Zaggin, you know, like putting everybody else in there, you know what I'm saying, for the second one. But the second one though, we not gonna do it on our own. We're gonna hire motherfuckers to do all this shit, because doing it on our own, I'm telling you, he was like, I will never want to edit a documentary ever again in my life. This shit is crazy. That shit is mad work. I was like, I'm done. I was like, we gonna hire everybody. We gonna hire an editor. We gonna hire a shooter, all that shit. Because I'm like, that shit's it's a lot of fucking work. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this shit crazy.
And it's quality though, just from the clips you put out. Like it's
I'm saying this shit gonna be crazy. So it's like, you know, so we still working on that. So that's definitely gonna come out soon. You know what I'm saying?
Why you stop moving? Man, I was mad when you used to have start doing some shit. I thought it was gonna be your new thing. You stopped doing it.
What?
It was like, I don't know, some type of crystal clear where you would start your drops walking and the camera would like lead to you and shit.
Oh, right.
Why that was fire? What's up with that? That shit.
No, that's some shit. No, that's some shit that my dude Miles was coming up with. What we usually do that, like if because he live in Florida and I live out here, so whenever we link up, we do shit like that sometimes, and we don't do it all the time because I would need to hire another camera person in New York. So that's something else I would need to do as far as having some, because like when he knows how to do all that cool.
You know what I'm talking about? That shit was hella tight.
Yeah, so he know how to do all that shit. You know,
you get a Grand Canyon one too.
Yeah, we was in Nevada, I think it was. We was at like the Red Rock Canyon, I think it's called. Yeah, we was in Vegas. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back to Vegas though. Vegas is on point. That's where, because we was in Vegas because we shot my dude Rosebud. That's where he lived. So we shot his scenes in Vegas. Yeah, that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rosebud.
Shout out to Rosebud. Real talk.
Let's get some questions in, man, because we about to hit the 2 hours. Let's just get a couple of questions before we leave. You good?
Right. Yeah, let's get it popping.
Some good questions too. Y'all seen the vibe of this whole shit, so don't change the fucking vibe way off. They'll be like, oh yeah, don't change it. I mean, no offense, I don't want to talk about no coronavirus shit either. I'm gonna read your comment, but after that, I don't want to talk about how I feel about it. None of that shit. I don't want it.
Funny.
Let me read this one. Let me see. Coronavirus is not stopping me. I just cold approached a cute chick at Walmart and got her number in 25 seconds with no mask or gloves. That's what's up, pimpin'. I know why, because you use that mystery game, because you're a mystery man. You ain't got no avatar and you got question mark. Probably gave her some smooth Zorro type game and shit. Like a
Be like, give me a number real quick. Let's get popping.
Diced it in there and shit. Put it in their card and shit. 25 seconds.
Shout out to Golden Child. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man.
Question. He said, will you be doing a citywide tour for your documentary, Mr. Locario?
Nah, the thing was we was talking about doing something in New York for the screening. But we probably could do something like that later on. That's a good idea. I might have to think about that. Like go to different states and do screenings there. But we're gonna do a screening in New York, and then literally that day probably we're gonna drop it online for people to purchase and shit. But yeah, y'all gonna see when y'all see the preview though, that shit crazy because so the people we have in the Game Kings now is myself, Miles, Eddie Fuse, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Steve Dedeen, and Boss Mac Topsoil. And so we talking about a lot of different, we talking about confidence, we talking about manhood.
Oh, so y'all gonna do a conference tour?
Huh?
Y'all doing a tour?
We ain't doing a tour for that's what I was thinking that would be cool if we did it. We just gonna do a screening. But then after the screening, we're gonna have it online for people to purchase so they can see it. You can just watch it on your fucking computer.
Locario, you know why not?
Because that's I need some more donations. That's more paper. I'm telling you that shit. All that shit costs more paper. You know what I'm saying? That shit is because this is the thing. When I fucking
I'll go just to watch y'all. I ain't even got to do it.
Right.
Y'all, then we can and all that shit, smoke a joint or whatever.
Right, because when I did all my my lectures, on my live events, it was me and Miles doing all the shit on our own. Like we planned it, promoted it, all that. So I need to hire like event planners and all that shit. Because it's like whenever you're doing everything yourself, it's so and I got a lot of help from my wife and even my girl in certain situations. But things are so much more better and flow so much more better when you got a team of people working with you. So you hire somebody to do this or do that, it's just way better. That's the type of stuff that I want to start doing a little bit more, and then it frees up more time for you to be creative. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I don't know, Locario. I think that was a gym. Put a fire sign if y'all think that's a gym. I don't think that's an idea you should just brush by. That's like an epic moment. Like, mind you, we could put a plan together. Like that's some shit that just everybody you just said in one place for one night, bro. And then we like I didn't see other cats do it, but we could definitely try to do something. Should be a little more playerish though. If you know.
Right. Nah, that would be definitely dope.
I mean, shit, we all got big enough platforms. We all gonna bring something to the table.
Right.
Nah, I ain't even tripping off no dough either. I just want the experience, man, and the motivation. Because I know if that shit was to happen and I wasn't speaking shit, I'd just be more motivated to get more money to do my own shit. And then if I got my own shit, I'm gonna throw y'all niggas in my shit.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Nah, real talk.
That's all I'm gonna do. Like shit. You think if I come to New York and not say I do a speaking engagement, I just do one in Vegas or some shit. People show up, whatever.
Right.
And I'm in New York, so I set some shit up and do it. You think I'm not gonna call you whether you come or not? I'm not gonna.
Nah, that's what's up. That's how you gotta do it.
New York, when I know a fucking popular dating coach who I shop game with hella times, why the fuck would not? That's a treat for the fucking audience. Like that's,
right. Nah, real talk.
Like, how was that like not a natural thing? Like so. Hell yeah, man, I'm with that. I put money behind it. I try to, I start a thing for my little something for it, man. Because that's right. And then like it's niggas RPC. It's gonna be a video after that.
Right,
so
exactly.
It's gonna be like a real memory, not just like the little clips that I take and shit. Like
right.
Oh, shit. It's like gonna be a movie, man. I should be tight, bro.
Nah, that'll be dope.
We'll see when this shit. How is that shit when you do the speaking engagement? You ever did one where nobody showed up?
Nah, because what I do is I have people buy tickets. So then it's like I know who's showing up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So what I do is I make sure like I have them buy some tickets, and then I say, okay, I know this many people bought tickets. Mm-hmm. So usually I've had people who bought tickets who didn't show up, but it'll be like maybe like 1 or 2 people that did that. But everybody that bought tickets, they buy the tickets and then they show up. And so usually that's a good way to sort of get a head count, be like, okay, I know I'm gonna have this many people coming through. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it costs to rent certain spaces. So I remember there's one space I rented and it cost like a G just to rent the space. You feel what I'm saying? And then we had maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 100 people there. You know what I'm saying? And then and so the thing is I make sure I sell the ticket so I know how many people coming through, and then that's it. So now, because I still haven't done necessarily like a free event where I'm just saying, all right, hey, just come through, I'm gonna be there. So that's the thing where you never know how many people are gonna show up or not, because because it's free. So they haven't really invested any money to, you know what I'm saying?
So let me I'm gonna borrow some player energy and inspiration from you. So
right.
Unpack when you did your first one, how did you get from the point where it was an idea to where you said, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit? What was the key denominating factor that made you, because like I'm at that point where I want to do it, but I don't know what I want to do first, how it's gonna be. So when you did your first one, like how was it, like what made you, or was it easy for you? Did you just do it, or
as far as like a live event?
Yeah.
I think the first one I did was, and what was it? I think I had a seminar called
I'm a little intimidating, Locario. I think if I was doing it, I'll flow, but just initiating it myself, I'm kind of a little.
Or as far as like even like the content I'm talking about and everything like that too.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like just going and I'm gonna be downtown Oakland at this place. You feel me?
Yeah, like what I did was I rented out a space, but I rented it out like for like 2 months in advance, like maybe 2.5 months in advance. So right now, let's say even right now it's April right now. Let's say I was like, I'll have an event in like June, 20th or some shit, right? So now from now to June 20th, I rent the space. I say I'm gonna have June 20th or whatever. And then after that, I say, okay, now I got the space. And then I say the space could fit, 100 people, you know what I'm saying? And then so what I did was I would just do my videos like how I'm doing now. And then I go on, they have a website called Eventbrite. So I just make a thing on there, and you could add like a PayPal, your PayPal link to that shit. And I say, yo, come through to the seminar I'm doing on, this day, that day, whatever. And then after all my videos, I say, yo, click the link, get your tickets. And then so every time I get a ticket purchased, I just, you know what I'm saying? I fucking get a notification. So then I know, okay, I got this many people coming. And then what I do is, as soon as I book the place, that's when I start the curriculum. So then I start thinking about what I want to, like teach in that seminar. You see what I'm saying? And then I just break it down to where I'll teach for 45 minutes, and then I have another hour for question and answers from the audience, and then we just rock it like that. You know what I'm saying? And then
that's a fire little formula.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said it, it's just perfect. Like boom.
Right.
Because yeah, you're gonna do it for 45 minutes, right? Boom. And then 15 minutes is it. It's gonna warm up. Then the question shit gonna be an hour because you're gonna be unpacking game.
Right.
And then you're gonna get the last little people at the end that really, when you say you about to go, they're gonna really come with the shit.
Right. Exactly. And then each one of them I tape it too. Like I film it. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is that I have it for later, so I could sell that, or I could post some clips on YouTube, so people could see it, and then we just keep that shit going. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it would go down. And then each one that I did, it got better and better, because I remember the first one I did, it was like it was cool, but I think I had maybe like shit. The first one I did, I probably had like, I don't know, 20 people in there. You know what I'm saying? Like 20, 25 people. And the last one I did, I had like, I think over 100 people or something up in there. So, it just kept getting better and better as shit was going. And now, depending on how much promotion you do, you may want a certain amount of people. You may want a bigger amount or a smaller amount of people. Because now what I'm going to start doing next year is, and you know, I'm trying to, I want to do this thing where me and Miles was talking about, and don't be stealing this, all y'all people that was watching YouTube, because I know people be stealing people ideas and all, but y'all can steal it, whatever. Go ahead, because we're gonna do our shit differently anyway. But basically, what we was thinking of doing, and this is what we're gonna be doing soon, is we're gonna start doing live events, but have smaller crowds. So like, and talking about small, like 6 or 7 motherfuckers in there, and then really like and have it like a fucking like a round table type shit. So instead of doing a big thing with a bunch of people, it's like we got 6 or 7 dudes. We come through just like how we, you know, we chop up game on here. It's, you know, you can put like 6 or 7 dudes, whatever. So it'll be 6 or 7 dudes, and then we chop up game, and then we go out afterwards, and you know what I'm saying, and hit the town type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next thing you want to start getting cracking. You know what I mean? So I think that'll be some dope shit, because then it's like more individual attention on every, you know, every person, and you know what I'm saying. So it's a little bit more easy to flow with it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you get a lot of game when you get more game from conversation than you do when you teach. Because when you teach, you're not really thinking, you on autopilot,
right?
Asking questions. But when you chopping game, you're really thinking. Because I mean, let's be honest, like pretty much every question you get, Locario, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, you done made it. I'm an asshole. I just send the video.
Right, because you already answered it like a million times, right?
Once I figured out on YouTube that you could just search the shit,
right?
I was just with people like, "Where's Travel 3?" I like search
exactly, right? You already answered it, right? Now,
how I get my girl back? Video, right? I ain't even saying it no more. Video. Right. Hey, fam, how I get over? Video.
Exactly. Nah, that's real talk. But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's just, you know, just putting that work in to get the shit going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit crazy. And it's funny because it's so different than YouTube. Because on YouTube, you know, there's a difference between having 100 people watch you on YouTube and then 100 people in a real life thing. Is just the energy is way different. So it's like, you know, that live show shit is just a whole different thing.
Feed off of it, like do it get you pumped to where you feel like you super saucy, or do it?
Yeah, that's the thing. That shit gets you pumped like a motherfucker. And it's like, especially when you're doing the fucking lecture and shit, man. That shit is like, you know, that shit sharpen your game, because that shit helps your speaking skills. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit helps all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because even what we do now, because like dudes be thinking like it's like, you know, we be on here doing like 2-hour streams. This shit ain't easy to talk for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the more you do it, the more you develop the knack for being able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And on some real shit too, because we respect each other. Like, give him a call, son, if y'all can tell. Can y'all tell that he respect me and I respect him?
Exactly. That's what it is.
It's a vibe. Like,
right.
It's a whole vibe over here. We giving y'all fire game, but y'all, the vibe is like one of the main parts that y'all not noticing. This is real positive vibes. We ain't over here talking about no bullshit. This is real fire game. We got a couple of jokes here and there, but if you listen to this shit. From now on, y'all niggas in this chat, you start bringing pens and papers, bro.
Right.
Only if you're a truck driver, you should pass. It'd be so many gyms. Cats be like, you need to make a drop. No, I don't. I just did a 2-hour live. That's like 15 drops.
Right. Facts.
Know?
Nah, real shit. Real shit.
Damon, what's going on? But yeah, I don't want to keep you all night, man. So
yeah, man. But yeah, guys, just hit me up on Instagram, man. Follow me on Instagram at real Mr. Locario. You feel what I'm saying? Hit me up on the gram and all that other shit. And shout out to you, Afi, for having me on here. Appreciate you, my brother. You feel what I'm saying?
Classic. Yeah, you know you gotta drop this one. This is a classic.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this shit on my channel as soon as the replay starts.
Just like this, like, bro. How can let's be now just seriously. Just I know I'm cool and you cool, but let's just act like we ain't cool with each other. How can somebody listen to this shit and come and get a negative, something negative? Like, okay, where the vibe was so good. Like, how can you cannot like it, but how can you hate on it? Like there
Right.
wasn't no fuckery, there wasn't no like like how can you like leave? How can you leave this live and be pissed off?
Right.
Or or
Right.
had a in your feelings? Like this wasn't that kind of live. So I'm just saying, like, how could you?
Now I'm telling you, you never know. That's how the hate happens. It just flows through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But hey, that's all you got to. You just got to keep doing the shit you're doing and keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Well, if y'all moderating, I need you to put my man Locario's info in the chat. Put mine in the chat, but play a song, and then we up out of here.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe, Afi. I'll holler at you, my brother.
For sure.
And I will talk to you guys later. Y'all be safe. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.